What advice would you have for homes, for marriages? I mean, for married men and women, what advice would you have for them after 28 years of marriage?
Yes, ma. Thank you very much, ma. Very, very valid question. Advice that I will have, maybe both for men and women, for married couples. The first one is for the wives. They should not flow with what the women emancipation, theory is saying to the world.
Okay.
Okay. Because if they go on that line, then there will be conflict of ego. Two captains cannot be in the same boat at the same time.
Never.
So, and that would take me to the issue of submissiveness.
Mm-hmm.
They will still need to submit, to the husband and say, okay, no, he is the head. Because the day you take the headship, or maybe the man, then it's like you're just looking for more trouble in the marriage. So let it, as Bible has mentioned, as stated, that wife should submit, husband should love. Then if you can follow this procedure, it will work both for the wife and for the husband. And also notice, if the husband is behaving anyhow, I would advise the wife, please go on your knees and just pray quietly.
Okay.
Pray. Prayer can do a lot. Ask God for grace to just submit to this man, even if it's to you. Just support me. I'm willing and ready to submit, even though he's not doing the right thing. But because of the ego, that ego will be broken by the power of prayers. Then also behave. Believe God for a miracle. For the man, if he's not behaving the way you think he should be behaving, just believe God. Say, Lord, I believe you. You brought us together for a reason. So you can't bring us together, for our lives to be, ups and downs every now and then. So believe God for a miracle. Honor this man. Even though he's not doing the right thing, still honor him, still respect him. Before it's praying, not proving any power. You're not saying, okay, we need to, they have their own rights, they should be equal with men. It can't really work. So before you know it, the man will come to his right senses and things will be back to normal. That would just be my own advice.
I want women to get this straight. There are 3 advices you have given to them. You've given this advice to them that, number 1, 2 captains cannot be in
the same boat.
In the same boat. So yes, they recognize what God has said in the book of Ephesians chapter 5, that wives submit to your own husband as to the Lord. That is the first one. The second one is, you mentioned, what's the second point you mentioned just now? That they should go on their knees, if anything.
And begin to pray.
And begin to
just commit it to God. Yes.
Commit it into God's hand.
There is no problem that prayer cannot solve.
That prayer cannot solve. And then the third one is that they should honor their husband, no matter what.
Honor them, no matter what.
No matter what. Honoring them brings them to, breaks them down, breaks the ego down from them.
Yes.
Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you very much.
Yes,
Do you have any word for the men? Is there anything for the men?
For the men, what I'm going to say is, for the men believe that accountable to somebody up there. That's number one. Then number two,
sorry, sir. Please, can you repeat number one for the men?
Number one.
You were breaking when you were talking. So.
Okay. Men should know that they are accountable to God.
They are accountable to God, yes.
They are accountable to God.
Okay.
Do not create, themselves. God created them.
Okay.
That's number one. Then number two, men should know that the wife that you are treating anyhow from that on the day of marriage.
Can you repeat number two? You were breaking, sir.
No. Oh, I don't know why. The men should just know. Okay, men should know that the woman, the wife, comes from a family.
Okay.
And they need to honor that family and also honor the oaths that they made on the day of marriage.
Okay.
Okay. Then lastly, they should know that the way they treat their wives today in a negative way, whatever comes around, whatever goes around would surely comes around.
Mm-hmm.
There is a law of sowing and reaping.
Yes, sir. There's a law of reaping, sowing and reaping.
Of sowing and reaping, yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. Elder Joseph.